day, another visit to the sunflower field. Got the generator out over there ready. Coffee truck's here ready to be get the kettle boiling. And the guy from the BBC is here with his drone. It was just above my head, but it's disappeared now. There he is. Oh, you're right over there with it. Trying to get it on film.
I'll bring it back over here.
It's alright. I'll get it in a minute.
Do you want to be in this?
Oh, there's the drone now. There's the H.
Yeah.
You can't even see it, can you? It's... Oh yeah, there it is.
Bird's going across now.
There we go. There it is. Setting up for an MP meeting, so we're putting the combine straight in the shed. Get me sign. Because we're promoting this at the moment. Turn it round. Your harvest, because it's not just our harvest, it's everyone's this year, and it always is. Just come checking a field of barley that was sprayed off about 2 weeks ago now. It's kind of pretty much dead. Still a little bit of weed hanging on, but I think, to be fair, we want to test the combine, know that everything's right, so I think we're going to go and get it out now and try it. I'm not expecting much. It's just sort of a 10-acre field. In a normal year we get 40 tonne off it. I'd be surprised if we get 18 tonne off it this year, or even maybe 10 tonne, so we'll see what happens. What's that? Got a pound coin for scale. That's some freaking massive fly, that.
Dragonfly.
Andrew's washed it all off now, so it's ready to go. We don't wash it at the end of harvest. We wash it just before this harvest, so we've not got water sat in all the bearings all year, causing damage and all the electrics. So wash it now while it's a hot day, and then get it out running up hot, and everything working, and it should be fine. So we're just going to put a sticker on here now. It's on. Here we've got the red tractor sign as well, so always look for that on your food, otherwise it means it's rubbish. And we're off. Harvest 2020. Looking like it could be the worst one ever, but we've got to start it sometime. We've been putting it off. So off we go. Just put the header on now. So we're now 11.5 metres wide rather than 3.5 metres wide for going down the road. I don't know if you see, but we've kind of got spots of rain on the window, which is normal for British summertime. When you get the combine out, it starts to rain. This is a particularly rubbish patch of the field. Over there's not quite as rubbish. We'll see how it yields. Sam's just folding up the laser, so that's what guides it through the field when we're not using the GPS on the screen here. So this is why we always start combining before it's ready, because then if it's got a problem we can sort it out. So I've got a problem to this oil leak here. It's basically coming out of that pipe there. So what's happening is I'm trying to adjust the speed of this pulley with a hydraulic ram in the middle of it. And what's happening is it's getting up to speed and the oil's leaking out and letting this pulley slow down, which is slowing the drum down. So that's why I'm struggling to get the sample of the tank to look proper. So I'm going to tighten that up and hopefully it'll cure it. We can keep going. So it's game over for today because it's actually leaking inside that valve, which is a little tiny ram. So I can't fix it in the field. I thought it was just a loose pipe, but it's not. So I can't keep the drum speed constant for the threshing mechanism, and it's leaking oil everywhere, which is a fire hazard. So that's it for today. But at least this is why we do this. We start like a soft start, or what they call a shakedown if you're rallying, just to see if everything's working in tip-top condition. Anyway, it's not quite, so call it a day and try again another day. This is another problem. It's in the tank behind me. The auger's running and there's nothing really coming out because the drum kept slowing down. It wasn't threshing properly. So rather than the barley being like that, it's got whiskers on the end of it, and they don't want to fall to the bottom and come out through the auger. So it's basically stuck in the tank now. A few tonne of it, which is a right nightmare. Oh, some's just moving now. There we go, starting to go now. But I have been sat here for about 3 or 4 minutes so far. It should empty that in about 2. We've got a bit coming out now. So it's all stuck in the tank because it's not threshed it properly, because I couldn't work out why it wouldn't set, and that was why, because of that pulley. So I'm going to have to kick it all out of the tank. 20 minutes later. so that's about it for today. You can see it's now raining, if you can look out the window. We've kind of got everything done we wanted to do today. We wanted to try the combine, we wanted to test it, we wanted to see if there's any faults. We did find some faults, so it's all good, because it means that when we've got some real good weather and some real good crops to get straight into, they're not going to we're not going to be held up, because we've hopefully ironed out any faults that might be in it at the moment. So I'll order some parts, get them fitted over the next few days when it's going to be quite damp, and then hopefully next week we'll be back in action and we'll be flat out. So busiest day ever on the sunflower maze today. Went really well. Had a meeting with MP, which we showed around the maze. He really enjoyed it. Really down to earth guy. He's on the EFRA committee as well, which is quite important to farmers in the future. So that was a successful meeting. So I'll see you all tomorrow. That's the end of day, I don't know, 1, 2, 1 is it maybe?